Hey everyone, I know that you are looking at an empty spot right now if you are joining me. I am solo tonight, so I'm getting everything set up, making sure I plug in my microphone. So you will be seeing me here in a couple of moments as I transition down to my spot. So hi everyone. Again, I apologize for you getting to look at the empty chair for a little bit. But I'm solo tonight. Matt went to run a couple of errands and then this big snowstorm that we got started. So I'm just going to give it a couple minutes for those of you joining me to find me here. And then we will get started in just a couple of minutes. I need to make sure that I can see my comments. So hi, Philomena and Debbie and Patty. Welcome, ladies. Hopefully, I had to get my own self started and make sure that I have my microphone plugged in. So anyway, that was a little stressful. Normally I have someone there helping me. So anyway, hi Pat, Denise, hi again. So I talked to Denise like 3 times today, Denise Walton. But anyway, hi everyone and welcome to our Touch Base Thursday for February 4th. I'm just going to give it a couple minutes for those of you to find me. Hi Rhonda and Lori. Karen, welcome. And yes, I found out that if I plug in my microphone after I start my live video, my microphone works perfect. So that is why you had to look at an empty chair at the very beginning, because no one's here to get me started. Hi, Nancy. Nancy, you should get those calendars hopefully today or tomorrow that I sent to you. And hi to my sweet little granddaughter. She's probably listening to my voice over there. Anyway, I'm just going to give it a couple more minutes before we get started. I've got lots of fun, great projects to share with you tonight for Valentine's Day. And I'm definitely at the end going to want all of you to comment on what your favorite one is. Because I'm doing something different. I'm going to add a third little prize into what I give away. Everyone who comments what their favorite project is that you're going to see tonight will get into my drawing to receive something goodie in the mail. I'm not going to tell you what it is though. It's going to be a surprise. So, but I love the feedback. I love to know what you guys like and what you think is cute. So we'll get started with that in just a couple of minutes. So I have a few things in the way of announcements. I don't know about where you live, but here in Mount Pleasant, it started snowing about an hour ago, and it came in like a vengeance. I mean, it is snowing and whiteout conditions, and when it came in, it was here. So if anyone has to go out tonight, and especially in Michigan, please be careful because it looks nasty out there. And then a couple other announcements that I have. I had to share something for you with Claire. I haven't talked with Claire. Hi, Pam. Oh, yeah, Illinois is probably getting it too. I haven't talked about my daughter Claire and her orchestra lessons in a while because she's not been able to do any kind of concerts or anything, but her orchestra instructor got a hold of me. I just have to brag on her for a minute. So she plays the cello. She is 13 and she is doing phenomenal with it, but he skipped her ahead 2 whole books, which I guess is a huge ordeal when you're playing instruments. He thinks that she's ready to just skip and go into some more advanced stuff, and he signed her up for it'll probably be an online like Zoom type thing, but he signed her up for a solo ensemble, and she'll be performing in a higher category, and they are working really hard to fine tune her piece, and she played it for me last night and it just sounds beautiful. I'm going to try to convince her to let me videotape her. She hasn't been letting me do that because she feels she makes too many mistakes, but I want to put it out here for you guys to hear her. She is just a beautiful cello player. So I'm excited for her for that. And then Natalie got the good news today here in Michigan that we're able to resume our sports, our winter sports. So her dance team will be continuing. If it went on too much longer, they were going to cancel her season, and she dances at half times of the boys' basketball games. So we won't be able to see the games live, but we'll be able to at least see them streamed and get to see her dance that way. So I'm kind of excited. She's excited because she was really sad to see what they've all done so far, not be able to perform and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so most of you know, I know Philomena, I would love for you guys to hear Claire. It is just beautiful. But I have to kind of like go by the door, because she closes all the doors so nobody can hear her, and I have to like spy on it to listen to her, but she is gorgeous when she plays. So anyway, those of you that are new to my my Facebook Lives, if you shared my live, you get into, if you share it on your page, you get into the drawing to receive prizes. And so last week we had the pearl basic jewels and then the little matte black dots. These have become one of my favorite embellishments. And so the winner of the pearls is Angela Jensen. So Angela, I believe I do not have your address. So hopefully you catch me again this week and that pen won't work. And that you can give me your address. So congratulations to Angela. And then the winner of the matte black dots is Donna Fritz. So congratulations, ladies. And Donna, I think I have your address, so I think we should be good. And then up for grabs this week is an embellishment that is also one of my favorites in the January through June catalog. And they are the little heart charms. They have quickly caught my eye and become one of my favorites. And I know it's because they lay so flat. So flat. So, and they will send nice. You can color them with your blends. We're going to color a couple of these tonight. So yeah, so hi to Mary and Carol and Karen, and just seeing a few of you coming in. So saying hi to you all. And then the other item up for grabs is the champagne rhinestone jewels. Again, just a nice embellishment to put on cards and projects. So these two prizes will be picked next week. I use Random Org for my picking tool. And if you share my video, make sure you comment shared. I don't always see the comment, I don't see all of the comments if you just, or all of the shares unless you comment share. So make sure you comment share and let me know that you've shared my video so you get entered into that pool to be a winner. Okay, couple other announcements, and then we're going to transition down because I've got 5 awesome projects to share with you. So I want to remind some of you regarding the join promotion going on right now if you're interested in joining Stampin' Up. And when I say join, people always say, oh my gosh, I don't want to do what you do. You don't have to. You can just join and be a happy shopper and enjoy 20% off of all of your Stampin' Up products. But there's a good promotion going on right now where you get $57 of free designer series paper. And I have a goal to have, my personal goal is to have 15 people take advantage of that starter kit, and I'm in need of a few more. So if you have questions about that, I would love if you could help me reach my goal. If you have questions on that, let me know, and I'll talk to you about it. It's a risk-free kit, but you get $125 of product of your choice for only $99 plus tax, and then all that designer paper for free. So anyway, bingo. My bingo is scheduled for February 17th. Kits will be going out next week. So registration for bingo, well, I think it ends next week. So if you haven't signed up for bingo yet, please do so. We have so much fun with that online bingo. And then, let's see here. Online bingo, my Zoom class. So first of all, I want to thank those of you that joined me for my first Zoom class that I did on January 30th. It was a huge success, and even I know I had a couple that were not able to join, they had the time mixed up and were not able to join live. They got the recording afterwards and were able to put their kits together, and I can see so many of you loving that. So my next Zoom class is February 27th. It's a Saturday. 10 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be the Hydrangea Hill, and I know that I've posted the information both here on my page and in my group. I do have my cards that I'll show you when I transition my camera down, but it includes the stamp set and or the dies. You have an option of picking one or both, and then it includes ribbon, and it includes some embellishments, and then you only need like 3 ink pads of your own, and we actually stamp together and put all the cards together. It's a lot of fun, so I hope that you consider joining that virtual class. And then my regular card classes for my club members have been posted. I think it was yesterday. If you are interested in joining my club or want more information about my club is I think it's an awesome deal. It's a 10-month commitment where you put in a minimum $30 order a month. You get one of my card kits for free. My card kits are 10 cards, 5 designs, 2 of each one, and you get one of those for free. There's always 3 choices for you to pick from, and then one of those 10 months you get to be the host and get $50 in free product. So if you want more information on that, it's a really good way to go to get a kit in the mail. A lot of my ladies love it. Those of you who are watching my live, please comment, let them know what you think of it. But I always look forward to getting those kits in the mail for everyone, and those kits usually ship the 4th week of the month. My local card club members either come the 3rd or the 4th Monday, and then those kits will ship shortly after that. My final announcement is, and I can't wait to share this with you guys, so there's a new bundle that's going to be coming out. I know I've already talked about the Hey Chick stuff, the Hey Chick and Hey Birthday Chick. I'll be showcasing that in a Facebook Live, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. My goal is to design with that this week, but there's a new one coming out that as demonstrators we were able to order starting just the other day, and it is the Bouquet Butterfly, and it is gorgeous paper and like a wood grain paper and detailed butterfly stamp set, coordinating dies. So I will definitely, I actually overnighted that and it came today. I have not had a chance to open it, but I'll be definitely showcasing that on a Facebook Live, and I think that goes opens up for our customers to be able to order on March 3rd or something, so you can get it then. However, if you decide that you want to get that Bouquet Butterfly stuff earlier, you can join Stampin' Up! And add it to your kit. So it's kind of a cool way to get all that awesome stuff early. Okay, so with that, I've talked long enough. I try to keep my... Oh, thank you, Janet. Janet is one of my card club members who actually comes right here to my basement. And we always say what happens in the basement stays in the basement because we have so much fun. That we do, Janet. Okay, so with that, I'm going to transition my camera down to my stamp area. You guys are going to see a sneak peek of my projects, and then we're going to walk through them one by one. And again, don't forget at the very end that you need to comment on what is your favorite one. Someone's going to win. I'll give that that 3rd prize away and announce next week when I do my winners from my shared video. So yeah, so with that, let me transition my camera down. All right, so you guys are gonna, like I said, you're gonna see a little sneak peek here. You're not gonna see all of them because I have a couple of them hidden on you, but you're gonna see most of them. So here are a sneak peek of what you're gonna be seeing tonight. Ooh, if I can get this to go back together. Here we go. Sorry for the shake. All right, now I just want to straighten my camera a little bit. All right, there we go. Okay, so you guys can already get a little bit of a sneak peek of what you're going to be seeing tonight. But the one of them I'm moving right away because I'm not going to show you it at all. Okay, so with that, let me tip my camera just a bit here and adjust because I think I'm not quite in the center. Okay. So the first project I'm going to share with you is a really, really cute and simple one that uses the pizza boxes. Now this is going to be the Valentine that I will be showcasing or giving to everybody that I work with. So one of the things that I've decided to do with my Stampin' Up! Business is I always, thank you, Beth. I have always done little gifty things to take to my coworkers and the people that work in my building. And I have not been doing that since COVID. And I've decided that once a month I'm going to be doing something fun that I do where hi Kim, where I demonstrate or make up cards or something and send out to my friends, my family, and people I work with. So I actually just made some cards that I'm going to be sending out to some of my friends. And then for Valentine's Day, I'm going to be giving these to some of my coworkers that work in my building now that I'm back to work. And inside of it, I just have some Hershey Kisses and Hershey's Hugs. And these fit perfectly into our pizza boxes. Now these pizza boxes are just something, they're a Stampin' Up! Product. They're in our annual catalog and they fold together really, really simple. Although that one's not staying in. There we go. Guess I had to push it down a little bit more. But I'm going to show you guys how simple and easy it is to put this together. And you can make like a lot of them in no time. Yeah, I just think it's so cute. Okay, so whoops. So with that, let me find my pizza boxes. I may have to have Natalie go get one for me. Natalie just got home. They're up in the top in the thing. I must have not grabbed a pizza box. But our pizza boxes, I cut the cardstock, and this is the neat thing. This is that awesome, above those blue things. See all the packs? Okay. Sorry, guys. But, so this is the paper that's part of the foil, what's it called? Love You Always foil. And, this I used, so this one I used the the Sahara Sand. This one is the Rococo Rose. And so all I did was cut this 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And so I'm going to actually put one of these pizza boxes together in case anyone has never seen these go together. Now these pizza boxes, they come, I think it's like 10 to a pack, and they are food safe. So you can do the, this is like the glossy side for the food to keep it safe. And I'm going to show you how easy these boxes go together. Very, very simple. You're just going to score on all of these, or fold on all of these pre-scored lines. And then you just take the bottom of the box. Whoops, I didn't score on that one. Or put that one over, or that one. So yeah, you want to make sure that you really get those in there. And then this just kind of comes in like this. And this one comes over the top. So I've never ever worked at a pizza place, but I'm told that this is exactly how their boxes go together. So this one goes over top, and then those 2 little tabs go down inside of there. And then you just bring this part up and over, and voila, you have a little box. And then this 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 piece of designer series paper fits on top of there perfectly. And so I mixed and matched on mine. So some of them are going to be you know, different colors, but this I did the pink. And then I used the foil. This is the Love and Always foil, and the foil comes again in the different colors as well. This one is the pack comes with the Sahara Sand, Rococo Rose, and Blushing Bride. And this is a piece of the Blushing Bride that I had. And then I just cut a piece 1/4 of an inch by the 3 1/4 as well. And then this is just going to get adhered across the middle like this. And then last but not least, I used the double heart punch. This is the heart duo punch that's in our annual catalog. And I just layered the 2 together. Again, this one you can see I did the opposite. So it's the, you know, I did the paper here in the Sahara Sand, and then here's the Rococo Rose. This one I just did the opposite. And I'm just going to adhere these 2 together, and then these are going to go on with some dimensionals. So this one's a really quick, simple, easy project that you can do that takes minimal effort. If you have heart punches, all you got to do is punch a couple hearts and stick them together, and voila, you have a cute project. So, because sometimes my projects have to be quick and simple because I don't always have time to do the more detailed things. And so, love that one. Okay, my next project that I'm going to share with you, I cannot take the credit for. This is a project that my friend Kay did. So I have an upcoming event called my Creative Escape for Cystic Fibrosis. Those of you that might be new to my Facebook Lives, I do an event every year where that benefits cystic fibrosis, and this year we're doing both an online version and a local version. The online version includes little handmade gifts that we make for you throughout the day. This is one of the little handmade gifts that you would receive if you did both, or if you did either the online version or the in-person version. But I told Kay I wanted to make some cute little boxes that held these awesome little strawberry candies in, and she saw the 3D strawberries in the catalog and decided that she wanted to do that. And I said, oh my gosh, Kay, that's going to be a ton of work, but I'm here to tell you that that is exactly what she did. She is putting these together. Aren't they adorable? So I wanted to share with you the boxes. Nat, can you get me my catalog? So the boxes are part of the Love You Always product suite. So the boxes come looking like this, and it can be intimidating because Kay had to actually show me how to fold one up when she was here the other night because I had not taken one out to fold it together, fold it up. And she was having a good time laughing at me because I was making tons of mistakes, because those of you that follow me know that sometimes 3D projects can definitely challenge me. But I'm here to tell you that I beat the challenge. I practiced this box like 3 times today. But I wanted to show you in the catalog where these boxes are. These boxes they're called the Love You Always Treat boxes. They're $9 for 10 boxes. And they come in where you have like the box to fold up, and then you have the little sleeve that you can put on top of the box. Okay, that's how they come. And so now I'm going to do my best to show you how to put this together, because I found it easier to pull it closer to myself. But what I've done in advance is I've already pre-scored all of the folds that are on this box. And then what you do is you're going to start with these two ends, and you're going to bring those in, okay? And then what you do is you fold over the two ends like this. And then you're going to have that little tab kind of going out. So you fold that in, you fold this in. And Kay's gonna, if Kay's watching, she's probably saying, oh my gosh, I am so proud of her. And then you put this one in, so you can see that those little tabs are kind of showing. But then this one goes down inside, and then this will hook in there. Woo! I did it! Okay, anyway, and I know that Kay is probably laughing at me, because when she taught me how to do this, she was like, okay, Kim, come on, you need to get this together. But anyway, so that's how easy the boxes go together. Once you kind of have that figured out, they're very sturdy. I mean, they really are. They're very, very sturdy box. And then you have one of these little sliders, and this is what we're going to work on decorating. So they come like this in a little package. And then you have a little slider like this that will go on top of it, and this you just kind of bring, make it form. Now there is a seam right here. You can see the seam where it's been glued together. So I would encourage you to put that towards the bottom, so that way it's not seen on the sides that you're going to use. And then this just slides together like that. Kay is laughing, but congrats. Thanks, Kay. I needed that encouragement tonight. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we are going to decorate this awesome little box. So I'm going to bring my sample back in. I will need to get my trimmer over here as Natalie's looking at me. You know, again, I use things after I put them here, and then I don't have them with me. So, okay, Kay wrote down my measurements for me. So she has a piece here of the Granny Apple Green. This is cut 2.5 by 4. And then we used the Designer Series paper that coordinates with the Sweet Strawberry. So we used the Sweet Strawberry bundle. Sweet Strawberry bundle includes this awesome punch and then the coordinating stamp set, which is called Sweet Strawberry. And then this also coordinates with some Celebration product. Okay, you can get the paper for free with a $100 order, and that's what this paper is right here. And she used the coordinating green, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue this together, and then I'm going to show you how she did the awesome strawberries, because I am just like totally, I mean, people are going to love. See, my sister even knows me. Bonnie there commented, wow, you did it. I thought, oh no, a box. She knows me well, because sometimes the simplest things challenge me, as I'm laughing at myself. Okay, this paper is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4, so it's just a 1/4 of an inch different. And yes, these boxes are very, very sturdy. You could hold a lot of stuff in these boxes. I love those boxes. Okay, now Kay has one of the strawberries done in advance, but I'm going to do some stamping and scoring to show you how easy these are to put together. Basically, you're going to stamp 3 strawberries, you score them in half, fold them, and adhere them together. And then in advance, she has done some stamping. What these are, this is just the leaf that's part of the stamp set and the coordinating punch. She stamped the Mossy Meadow ink onto the Mossy Meadow cardstock. And then for the awesome little stems here, she did the same thing. She did the color on color. So it's Granny Apple Green on Granny Apple cardstock. Okay, so let me show you. I'm going to show you how to do those strawberries. And then we topped it off with a little thank you here. And look at that little ladybug. Now those ladybugs are in our annual catalog. No, sorry. These ladybugs are also in our January through June catalog. But I love them. Like it's coming off the strawberry. Isn't that cute? And those we just adhered with glue dots. So I'm going to show you how to do those strawberries so that you'll be able to make this cute little box. Now I will also be adding the measurements to my video. After I'm done, I will edit my video so that you will be able to have those measurements for the box. Or you can just measure the box too. It's pretty easy to figure those out. So we used a piece of the Poppy Parade cardstock, and we stamped using Real Red. The Real Red seemed to show up better than the Poppy Poppy Parade on the Poppy Parade. So we used the Real Red, and I have here the outline of the strawberry. Now here's the other thing that you want to be careful of. When you're using this punch, you want to kind of look at it and figure out what's the best way to do your stamping, or do your to get it to punch out. So I'm going to be actually stamping these. It looks like a pear in my opinion. I'm going to actually be stamping the strawberries upside down onto my cardstock so that I will be able to punch them out. So I'm just going to punch or stamp out 3 of them, and then we're going to go ahead and punch them out. Nellie, you want to cover that up for me, please? And then I'm just going to line this up, and I could have cut this strip a little bit smaller. I wouldn't have wasted as much, but it's all good. So there we have our 3 strawberries. Let me move the rest of this out of the way because we don't need the rest of that. Okay, and then I'm going to bring in the Stampin' Trimmer. And what you're going to do, make sure you guys can see this here, you're going to just kind of eyeball the center of your strawberry. And all you're going to do is score these. So I'm just going to score them ever so gently. So yes, can you imagine how we're planning on about 38 local people to come to my cystic fibrosis event, and we are hoping for about 10 people to buy the online version. So Kay is making like, I don't know, 45 of these maybe. I forget what we decided to do, but and she's doing that. So each box takes 6 of these strawberries. So bless her little heart, right? Now we're just going to go ahead and fold these in half. And then we're going to adhere them together. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some adhesive, and you could use glue dots. I think Kay used glue dots on these maybe, but I'm just going to use some regular adhesive for purposes of making it faster. And all you're going to do is line these up and glue them together. And so let me put a little bit of adhesive on this one. And again, you're just going to kind of line it up and glue it together. Like that. That easy. And then when it opens up, you have a little strawberry. Pam, the online version, it depends. So it's minimally $45. For $45, you get the make and take. You get $20 of goodie bag product. And then you get the 5 little gifts that we're giving out. And then I have optional classes out there for purchase as well. I'm doing a mini scrapbook album. And then I have a masculine card class. And then I also have a card class using the In Bloom product suite. So what I'll do is in the description of my video after my my live, I will post the link for both the online version of my retreat, because there's options and things that you can pick from. So that way you'll be able to look at that. So I will make sure I post that there. But isn't that adorable? So cute. And then you're just gonna, and I find it easier to kind of put the adhesive on the box when you're gonna glue these down than to try to, you know, with a 3D project or 3D item. You're just gonna glue those down to the box, and from there, you guys kind of get it. You're just going to top it off. What she did is she used glue dots to put these little things on up here. And I'm not going to take the time to do that because I decided I want to use these for another project to save me a little bit of time. But she glued those on, and then these just kind of go on underneath as well. And added a little sentiment, thank you, and how cute. And then these strawberry candies, no, you're welcome. I'm glad some of you were asking about that. I'd love to have you consider joining that online version. These strawberry candies I just got from Amazon. A whole great big, I think it's a 5-pound bag of them, but they're those awesome ones that have like the filling in the inside. So yeah, cute project, right? So when Kay showed me it and showed me a picture of it, I asked her if she would mind me showing it on my Facebook Live, because I kind of gave her the idea and said I just wanted to do these boxes and make strawberries to put on them and strawberry candy. And she goes, okay, and I let her run with it, and she did a great job. So thanks, Kay. I love them, and thank you for letting me share your project. And I think they're just completely adorable. And this would also make a really great Valentine's Day project. You could also just do a for you on there and hand it out for Valentine's Day as well with those cute little 3-dimensional strawberries. Okay, moving right along. I love that. Let's see here. Let me get this out of the way. I think sometimes I design way too many projects, you guys, and then I get all flustered thinking I'm not going to get done in an hour. Okay, this is my next project that I designed for you to share with you tonight, and this is the Dove chocolate. This Dove chocolate I just found on Amazon, and the Dove chocolate came with both the milk chocolate and the dark chocolate, and so this is the dark chocolate. Tonight's version is going to be made using the milk chocolate, and now Stampin' Up! No longer sells, unfortunately, these little bags, but you can buy them from clearbags.com or do a Google search. The size of these bags, I believe, are 2 by 8, and I love them for doing, at Christmas time, I use these to do the little Hershey nuggets and stuff, but this one I chose to use the little Dove chocolates and make them look like strawberries, because strawberries kind of what's in right now, right? So let me find my supplies for this one. What I did is I started with a piece of the, for this I used, let me put that over there. I used Early Espresso cardstock. This is cut 2 by 6. And then all I did is score it. I can't wait for you to get that, Karen. You're going to score this at 1/4 of an inch on both sides. So I'm just going to score this 1/4 of an inch. So I'm just kind of making myself a little tray right now. And then I'm going to decorate those cute little strawberries, our Dove chocolates into strawberries. And, oops, did I rip that one? That's okay. Careful when you put this together that you don't accidentally rip the little thing. Let me pick it up and do it this way. All right, so there you have a little tray for these to sit in. That's all I was doing on that. And you can see that they're going to fit in here. I glue dotted these down kind of strategically onto this little piece right here. So we're going to glue dot those in. And then I stamped and punched out these little toppers, and they just go onto your chocolates. So let me do that. Let me look again. You're going to want to look at the punch to make sure that when you stamp these, thanks you guys. I'm so glad you like my projects. You can see here that it stamps, you actually want to do that. I mean, I'm going to do it at a side. So I'm going to stamp these kind of like this so that I can get in there. So you kind of want to be a little bit strategic in how you position that. So that way you're able to get in there with your punch and do the punching. So I don't have that on a block yet, so bear with me here. Quickly get it on one. I thought I did, but I didn't. Okay. So I'm just going to stamp again, Granny Apple Green scrap with Granny Apple Green cardstock. And I'm just going to stamp a couple here. And then I'm going to do a couple on the other side so that I don't have to worry about getting in there, although I should have done them. Maybe I did them the wrong way. Maybe I did them the right way. Who knows? Okay, here we go. I did them the right way. So I'm going to punch that one out. And I do need to cut this a little bit smaller. So I should have cut this with my trimmer, but we're just going to use scissors for tonight so it's quicker. And that way I can get in there and stamp out or punch out the other one. So I'm going to do 4 of these, so let me do a couple more. And I find it so much easier to just rip that icky part away so you can get the punch in there better. So I'm just going to do one more here. I'm going to punch that out. And then I'll do one more. And guess who is making a big mess tonight? Thank you, Kay. I am glad that you like my projects. They were fun to create. I love designing for Christmas and Valentine's Day. They're probably my favorite. And I know that I've already showcased some Valentine's Day cards, but I thought I had to do some 3D projects because, like I said, I'm trying to go back to doing more things that I would used to do that I kind of got away from because I got so busy. And I know that people love my projects, so I decided to kind of go back to doing that. I'm going to use some glue dots to adhere these little toppers to my my Dove chocolate hearts. Now these Dove chocolate hearts I also got on Amazon. I'm a huge Amazon person. That's one thing you will learn about me. And don't they make it look so easy and just simple? It just adds a little bit of fun to it, I think. So I'm just going to add the toppers to my Dove chocolates. Now you could also use a darker color of green if you wanted to. I just kind of liked the Granny Apple Green for this. And then I'm going to use a glue dot to actually put these heart candy onto my little tray. So I'm going to start here at the bottom, and usually what I do is I start at the bottom and the top, and then I kind of can center the other two accordingly. So let's see here. Let me put the other two on. Oops, that one didn't get a glue dot on. And then put one there. And the glue dot is just to kind of hold it in place so that when I pick this up, it's not like going all over the place. And I may have not spaced this quite as good as I should have, but we're going to move this one down a little. That's the joy of this. You can kind of play with it and move it around. And then your glue dot sticks to your fingernails when you have acrylic nails. And then I'm going to put that one down there. There. So you can kind of see they're all in a little row there. And then I'm going to slip that into one of these clear bags. Like I said, these are not something that we currently have anymore, but I still have a few on hand. But they are available. Amazon, also clearbags.com sells clear bags of all kinds of clear bags. So I'm just going to slide this in there. And you got to be a little bit careful because you got to make sure you get those little leaves to go down, the little strawberry leaves. There we go. We're almost there. And I'm just going to push that down all the way to the end. It is easy, Nancy. It is easy. Okay, now we're going to make our topper for this. And for that, I have a piece of cardstock. Let me find it here. Yeah, I have a mess going on. And let me give you the measurement on this because I don't have it written down. So I'm going to use my trimmer to measure it. I think it's 2.5. Yes, it's 2.5 by 4.5. And then I scored it at 2.25. Okay, and that's just going to be big enough to kind of go over top. I have it scored here. And that's just going to fit right on top of this. You can see I've got that going right in there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to staple this with our stapler. And I wish Stampin' Up! Still sold the stapler, but any stapler that you have for crafting will work. And I'm just going to staple this twice. And why I'm stapling it now is because I want to cover up my my staples with the little heart that I'm going to be stamping. So you're going to see something cool that I did with this. I'm going to bring in a piece of Whisper White cardstock. Now to get that gingham pattern, what I did is I stamped the bigger heart from the Lots of Heart onto a piece of scrap, but then I used the punch to punch it out. So it doesn't really, you'll see it, the punch is not designed for this stamp set, but it makes it look really, really awesome. And for this one, I'm going to use the Cherry Cobbler. So I'm going to pull that in here. And I'm going to ink my stamp up. I just re-inked this ink pad, so this is going to probably be a lot brighter than my sample. I'm going to stamp this down. And normally I'd have like a rubber mat underneath of here to get a really good stamped image, so hopefully it works pretty good. Well, you get the gist of it. So for the point of my presentation, it'll work. I just re-inked that right before my live, so I probably didn't get that in there good enough. But what I did then is I used this punch, and all I'm going to do is put this in here, line it up the best you can to be able to get most of the pattern from that paper, or that so you can see you got some excess that you're just going to throw away. But that's a neat way to get a pattern behind that. And then I already in advance cut out one of the scalloped hearts. Again, these are the 2 heart punches that are in our annual catalog. And I just layered these 2 together. And then I'm going to put that on with a couple of dimensionals as well. And then that's going to go on to, and you can see the different look that you get by using the different, and I could have done this in pink if I wanted to. Hi Lisa, thanks for joining in. I could have done that heart in pink if I wanted to kind of give it a little bit of a different look, but there you have. They're really cute. And again, I could have done these a different color if I wanted to as well. But I love those. Aren't they just adorable? So yeah, I'm not sure what I'll do with those yet, but yeah. So these candies are they're Dove chocolates. They're just the Dove heart chocolates. And I got them on Amazon. They have the little heart wrapper. And then I just added the little topper to them using the sweet strawberry to make them look like little strawberries. So simple and so cute. Okay, now let me look at my projects and see what I've got left here that I didn't show you. So, oh, I know what I haven't shown you. Okay, we've done 3 so far. I have 5. Okay, this one is super duper easy, super duper duper simple. This is just a quick little lollipop holder. That's it, lollipop holder. And my lollipops, so while I'm talking about candy, these are the Dove Hearts that I bought, the milk chocolate and the dark chocolate that I got on Amazon, okay? And these, here you go, Natalie, you can have a couple. She's sitting across from me, and her head just kind of like, yeah, you should have seen it. These are the Hershey's Hugs and Kisses that I bought, and I got them in the pink and the silver, so they would kind of match those little boxes that I showcased earlier. And then I have the little these little heart pops, Tiger Pop heart pops. So that is what those are. And these are what I'm going to make for Chloe to take to her daycare, even though Chloe can't have a sucker. A couple of the boys at her daycare can, so we're going to make some cute little lollipops. And they come like this, already all cutesy little heart. And so what I did on that one is, and I do have the measurements for this. This I used the awesome, that really pretty Love and Always, or whatever it's called, Designer Series paper. And this I cut at, it's cut at 6 inches. So I took a 12 by 12 piece of paper, cut it at 6 inches, and then I scored it at 2 3/4, and then I scored it again at 3 1/4. So it's going to give me that little bit of what I need in there to kind of have room for my sucker. And then what I did is I punched a hole here on the bottom on just this one. So I'm going to bring in, I use this punch, this is the trio punch that is in our annual catalog, and I use this one right here. Now if you have some of Stampin' Up's old punches that used to do circles, by all means use them, but I was trying to find something that was still current that I could use. So I kind of just eyeballed the center. You're going to put this down in here, and you're just going to kind of eyeball the center, and I might be way off, and then you're just going to punch it. Okay, so there's kind of the center of that, and I only did that on the one. And then what we're going to do is we are going to put that through there, and then bring this on top, and I'm just going to adhere this with one glue dot. So that way it makes it really easy for that sucker to come out, and I'm actually kind of covering up the hole of that, or you could do it this way if you wanted to as well. I think this one I did that way. So I'm just going to put a glue dot on there and cover that up with just one glue dot. Again, that way, people don't have to actually tear into this if they don't want to. So the sucker's in place. I'm going to bring it down, and then I'm just going to adhere this down, line up those 2 ends, and push it down. Look at that cute little sucker. And then what I did is I did the exact same thing I did on those pizza boxes. I punched out the heart with one of the foil hearts and layered these 2 together and put it on with dimensionals. Okay, now my last project that you're going to be seeing here shortly is a project that I did not let you guys get a very good sneak peek of because I love it. I cannot wait to share it with you. It is a technique that we learned at, or that I saw at our onstage event, and I actually finally had a chance to do it myself, and so I can't wait to share it with you guys. Finally, I'm going to top this off. This is the Blushing Bride ribbon. That's part of the Love and Always suite as well, and I'm just going to whip together a quick little bow here, and yeah, Kay got to see my projects, so yeah, she liked it, so I'm hoping that you guys will like it as well. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut these off at an angle, and I'm going to adhere this down with a glue dot, and there you have a quick and simple little lollipop holder. Isn't that just cute? And quick and simple. I mean, like really quick and simple. Okay, are we ready for the last one? I have to clean up my mess just a little bit to make room for this last one. And again, you guys have to vote. Don't forget. So when we're all done, you make sure you vote. Now, I also am offering an ordering incentive for anybody who puts in a minimum $30 order. You will receive a couple. You probably won't receive the projects for my cystic fibrosis, but you will receive this last project that I'm going to be showcasing, and I'm also going to send you the cute little lollipop already made, already put together. So who's ready for the last project? You ready? Can you hear it? Shake, shake, shake. It is what I call a cheating shaker card. Do you guys see the little hearts in there and the little confetti in there? Look at how it's shaking, and it is so simple to do. So simple to do. Now, these are those gold or silver hearts that I talked to you about, and we're going to actually color them with a blend and make them a different color. And this is a shaker card that is so easy, all of you can do. Sometimes people hear the word shaker card and they're a little bit afraid of it, and I'm here to tell you there's nothing to be afraid of when you see this technique that I'm going to show you. So for my card, I use the card base of cherry cobbler. And I'm just going to fold this in half, and I'm going to set it to the side because that will be the base of my card. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with these products right here. So I have a layer of Whisper White that is 5 1/4 by 4, and then this is the True Love Designer Series paper that is 5 by 3 3/4. In advance, I've cut out one of these intricate die overlays. This is part of the Floral Hearts dies. And then I also in advance have punched out the heart, the scalloped heart, and then I did stamp the You Are Always in My Heart that we'll be putting in the center of that. But before we do that, I want to build the shaker part. Well, actually, I will glue this down first because these need to get glued down before I do the other part. So let me glue this down to here. And then I am going to take the time to use my liquid glue and adhere this as well. And I'm just going to use a little bit of the side. Whoops, let me get that off there. Just going to use a little bit of this glue. It's already coming out without me even having to push on it. Okay, so I'm just going to put dab some glue on here. It is very cool. Wait till you guys see how cool this really is. Okay, so I'm going to build my entire card, this entire piece, and add all of the layers to it. So let me just kind of make sure that gets glued down first. And then I'm going to adhere these two together as well, using some of our seal. And then that will go down with a couple of dimensionals to my card. So far it's really easy, right? Nothing hard, nothing complicated. Now you can experiment with this on so many different ideas and different card ideas. So many things you can do with this, okay? Now normally what I would probably do would be to just adhere this down to my card and I would call it good, right? Not today. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using Stampin' Up! Sells these clear envelopes, okay? Now sometimes people use these clear envelopes to actually mail their cards in. We're going to use it to make a shaker card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this inside of here like this. And I'm going to put it all the way down to the end as far as I can. Okay, and then we're going to add our shaker components on top of there. Now before I add that in there, I'm going to show you these awesome little heart charms. Now these are the charms that I'm giving away, again, just for sharing my video tonight. And you can see here that I've colored one with our Stampin' Blend. So I brought in my cherry cobbler blend, and I'm just going to color one of these. It colors so nice. And I'm just using it right inside of my, my little case here. I'm going to color 3 of them, and then on this one I'm going to add a couple of just plain silver ones. Now you could also make confetti if you wanted to, or you could add glitter or all kinds of stuff to these. I chose to just kind of stick with some of the new products to kind of give you an idea. I'm going to actually throw 5 of these in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And here's the only thing you need to be really careful of. When you add these, you want to keep them on top of your card. You don't want to let them get over to the side or anything, okay? So we're going to do that. And then I added also some of the little ice cream corner sprinkles. Now they don't coordinate with this product suite, but I really liked them because it gave it just a little bit of color. And I'll be using this, I'm sure, when I use and create for you guys with the ice cream stuff. So I'm just going to take a few of these and I'm just going to put them in here as well. You can add as many or as little as you want. I'm just going to do a couple little pinches there. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to seal this up. So again, I'm just going to kind of keep that stuff there. I'm going to seal this up, putting it all the way down. And then I'm going to add some tear and tape to this side and fold this in. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my tear and tape. I know, isn't that awesome that you can color those with the blends? I didn't think we could. It was actually, I think, during one of my club nights. I think Janet was here, and I didn't think we could. And they were like, yeah, I think you can. And I went and grabbed a blend, and sure enough, we could color with them. So this is the joy of the tear and tape. You can tear as much as you need on that. And then we're going to get this off. Now, normally I use a paper piercing tool to get this off, but we're just going to peel it off with my fingernails because it works just as good. And then I'm going to fold this over. Now that is the hardest part because you want to get this all down before you start doing your shaker so that it can't get out on you. But there you have your shaker component to your card just by using a clear envelope. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some tear and tape along all four sides of this, and this will get glued down to my card to make the shaker card. And this is the, again, it's going to glue right down perfectly because it's the right size. Isn't it cool? So I'm just going to add tear and tape along all of this. And that's not sticking the greatest. There we go. Okay. You guys get the gist of it, right? So I'm not going to probably take the time to do all of it. But imagine then peeling off all of those and then sticking that down to the top of your card, and you have this. Because it's coming up on my time to be done with you guys tonight, not in a bad way, but I like to keep it at an hour, and I'm almost there. So anyway, I love that. But I think it's such a neat way to make a shaker card without the mess of having to use the domes or having to use the strips and adding the stuff. It's a really neat way to do that. And it's more flat. This will fit in a regular envelope, and you won't have to pay extra postage for it either. So isn't that cool? So cool. Okay, so I'm going to be bringing in all 5 of our projects that I made for you tonight. I would love for you guys to, again, comment with what your favorite is, because I love to hear what you guys think. And these projects were so fun to create for you. I could not wait to do this Facebook Live. I'm not going to lie, I was a little intimidated by Kay's project because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to put that box together, but haha, I did. I did. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Let me bring that box back in as well. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and what was my 5th one? Oh, the lollipop, the little lollipops. Here are the little lollipops. All right, so that is what I have to share with you all tonight. I hope that you liked my projects. Hope it inspired you to go out to Amazon and buy some candy and get making some things. Again, if anyone's interested in putting in a minimum $30 order, you'll actually probably get 3 of my projects. The 3 easiest ones to mail would be this one and the shaker card and one of the little lollipops. If you go to kimsbasementbunch.com, you will see my brand new website is up and running. I'm so excited. There's a host code right there and a shop now button. You just simply put in your order from now through Sunday night, and you will get these projects completed mailed to you. I like to complete my projects so you have finished projects. And yeah, I encourage you guys to have fun creating for Valentine's Day. So thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. I hope you come back again next Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be showcasing some cards and projects I'm going to actually be doing more with the sweet strawberry, unless I have time to play with the new bouquet butterfly that's sitting on up in my upstairs. I might switch it to the butterfly. So we'll see what I have time to do. But yeah, let me know your guys' comments. We have some votes for the strawberry box and some votes for the shaker card. So yeah, I love it. So keep them coming, and I will be getting some measurements out there for all of you on some of these things so that you have them. Usually I post them in the description of the video. If it doesn't happen tonight, it happens in the morning. But I'll try to get to them tonight. And thank you all so very much. Make sure you like my page and join my group for more inspiration and more ideas using our awesome products. Thanks everyone for joining me tonight. Have a great evening. Stay warm and in your home if you live in Michigan and you're going through our storm right now. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye.